today we have a treat for you. We are back out here in Kinder Ranch. It has been a minute since we've been out here, and this area has grown a ton. And today we're showcasing a builder that we have never shown on this channel before. We're talking about SITTERLE homes. They are absolutely gorgeous. You are not gonna wanna miss this video. Stick around to the end because we have some information on Kinder Ranch that we think is gonna be very useful for you and your family. Let's go.
Welcome to the San Marino, 3,100 square feet of beautiful, beautiful home. I'm excited about this one, man.
Yeah, this is a really nice house, man. We haven't done a SITTERLE yet, so let's
take a look at this. But I'm really excited, man. So I don't want to get too far in this because I'm going to just breeze right past this, okay? So as soon as you come into the house, you're gonna have your first bedroom right off to that left-hand side, okay? When you come into this bedroom, this is gonna be not quite a mother-in-law suite, but it does have a bedroom inside of the, thank you. It has a bathroom inside of the bedroom. So this is pretty nice, pretty decent size. And something else I wanna point out, SITTERLE is known for, like, you know, their elegance, right? So just like take a look at these ceilings, man. These ceilings are tall. Everywhere you look, no matter where you look, you're gonna find tall ceilings. So just keep that in mind as we go throughout the remainder of this house.
Now you are gonna have this closet over here as well, so
you are.
That's pretty nice.
Which is great because you have that one, but then you also have another one right here. So you can have one that's utilized as a coat closet and another one that's utilized for like a cleaning closet or something like that.
Now what I do love about this entryway, it's grand.
It is.
When you walk in here, you've got this rotunda right here.
I like that.
In the center, and then you've got the hanging light or chandelier right there. I
yes.
like it.
And I like this too because as you do come into the center of this, right, it has this kind of cutout in the wall where you can put artwork or whatever, you know, if you're more creative than I am, hopefully you can put some artwork that looks good. But also it's the center and the entrance to your study. Now this one does have glass doors in it, which is good, right? You know, a lot of people like that. I'd probably change these out because, you know, I like my room dark. I like to work in a dark environment, which is kind of weird, right? Is that weird?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. But still, I like that the study is also not right by the front entrance because in a lot of these homes that we see, the studies are like as soon as you walk in. Like, they're the first thing you see, and a lot of the times, especially if you have guests or you have people coming out, it could be distracting, especially if you're like us and you record a lot of content. So I appreciate the fact that they put this in the middle of the home, but let's come check out the rest of it.
I think also, you know, having that bedroom when you first walk in, you don't want to study right next to it. I mean, one, you don't want to distract. One person doesn't want to distract the other. So this is kind of off to itself, and it's also not right off of the living room. So, and with these glass doors, you're gonna have some quiet. So
for sure, I mean, really, any doors in there are gonna be nice and quiet. As long as you insulate the room well with that carpet, like, you're gonna be squared away. So again, super high ceilings. Johnny, how tall do you think that is?
Man, I have no idea. Right here in the center, I don't know, maybe 13 feet. And then it looks like you've got 12. And I think in some areas it might go down to 11. I think in these rooms it looks like 11 feet. So yeah.
It's nice, man. So one thing I love about this house is the way it's shaped. This is not shaped like most of the homes that I think we've toured, right? This is almost like kind of like a T. Right now I'm standing in the middle of the house, and off to your left-hand side, my right, you have this big formal dining area. Again, super grand, super nice. You could fit a giant table in here, plenty of room for like a buffet or something to put on the side for decoration, maybe functional, but it's huge, right? And I love this because you could put, if you wanted to, you could put a round table. And we've talked about that in other videos, right? Like round tables, we're bringing them back. This is a great room for that. So this is cool. But if you head to the other side of the T, you'll find some interesting stuff. So off to your left-hand side right here, you're gonna have a guest bathroom, right? So this is just gonna be a half bathroom. Pretty nice, right? Like it's got the granite countertops. It's got the really nice tile. I like that tile. It doesn't look like tile, and I think that's why I like it. And the weird thing here, I'm gonna show you guys this, which I thought this was gonna be a full bathroom at first, but it's not.
It's like a storage closet.
Yeah.
That's what it is, a storage closet. There's no shelves. Is there a light in there?
There is no light.
No light. It's
no light.
It's kind of like a storage closet.
Yeah, kind of a weird place, yeah?
You would think that maybe there would be some shelves to use as a linen closet, but I mean, empty space that can be utilized though.
For sure. Now, I do want to highlight this. Check this out. I just want you to know this is precise engineering. I want you to look at the clearance that this has between the toilet and the door. That is impressive. If that doesn't speak to the engineers over there at SITTERLE, I don't know what does, man. That's incredible.
Now, we do have multiple floorings. I just want to point out that there's multiple floorings in this home. We've got the wood look tile here.
I think this is luxury vinyl planks.
Luxury vinyl planking. Then you're gonna have tile, decorative tile in this bathroom, right?
Yep.
And then over where you're standing, you've got the laundry room. You're gonna have just a normal tile.
Not to mention the carpet.
And then you have carpet. There's carpet in the bedroom straight ahead and then in the study. So there's definitely some flooring going on here.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of different floorings. And, you know, like, I think all of the floorings individually look pretty good. So, like, in this situation, it comes together pretty decently. I've seen some where it doesn't come together decently. So, again, you know, not a bad job at all. But I do want to point this out. So, while this does look like a smaller laundry room, because this is your garage, I do want to point out that on this side of the laundry room, you do have a nice granite countertop with a sink. I don't really see sinks and laundry rooms anymore unless you buy one of the ones from Home Depot and you kind of put it in yourself.
Now with this floor plan, this is going to be a 3-car garage, which is the entrance is right behind you. Can we take a look at that?
Absolutely, we can. You know how I feel about garages.
So we are going to have a 3-car garage. It's not going to be a side entrance garage. This is going to be straight off the driveway. You are going to have one bay here with basically double doors. Then you're going to have your single door over there. So this is a pretty good size. Now with this particular home, you know, they did do some things that you don't typically see. They've got baseboards along the side.
Yeah.
And this garage is painted. Most garages, even at higher price points, don't always come painted.
No.
So that is good. Now, one thing that we're starting to see a little bit more, which this home doesn't have, but we're starting to see the Tesla chargers in these garages.
Yes.
We did sell a house down the street with another builder last year, and they actually put the Tesla charger in there.
Did they really?
For them, yeah. So this one doesn't have that, but they are gonna be pre-plumbed for water softener. And let's just talk about water softeners in Texas. San Antonio, how important it is to have a water softener.
It's super important, right? So if you're not from here, you're gonna hear a lot of people talk about something called hard water. Hard water, you know, down here in San Antonio, we have a lot of calcium buildup from that limestone that's built under the soil, right? It's very rocky, very, you know, a lot of limestone. So over time, your appliances, as you know, the ones that deal with water, a lot of the times, they start to get water spots, right? And it starts to affect the longevity and how good your devices are working.
And
not to mention
your
when
skin,
you can use less soap when you get the soft. I mean, there's a lot of different things that you can get. So it's a really cool thing. But here's what I will say on this, okay? This is a big thing, so pay attention to this. When you decide to buy a new house, okay, you're gonna have a bunch of people who do come buy your house and try to sell you everything. And we have seen, I've personally seen so many people pay just crazy prices for water softeners, okay? I've seen them pay up to $9,000. I've seen people pay like 30-year payment plans, and they don't need that. Home Depot, Lowe's, you can go and buy one for about 500 bucks. If it's pre-plumbed like this, all you do is hook it up and it's good to go. It'll save you a lot of money. Keep that in mind as we go forward. And don't fall, Johnny.
So going back into the house, back through the garage.
Yep.
Now, if you go to your left, what is down this area
So
here?
this is interesting, and I have never seen this before in a house. So you saw that first bathroom that we came in from. It's nice. Never seen this in a house before, but take a look at this. There is another bathroom almost laid out identically to that bathroom. That's literally on the other side of this wall, which is, that's kind of weird. I don't understand the purpose. What do you think?
And then the door behind you, that actually
Now, this is a functional,
shower tub combo.
Exactly. And one thing I do want to point out too, this is a different flooring from that other bathroom. This is not the same flooring.
This is the same flooring that's in the laundry room.
Correct.
Yes.
But not the bathroom. So again, kind of inconsistent with the flooring. It's nice flooring, but still inconsistent.
I do want to point out that we might need to get out of this bright light with those shorts on you're wearing.
Hey, why don't you mind your business, all right? It's hot, people.
You're blowing out this camera lens.
It's hot. Well, you know what, man? I can't take you anywhere. But I can take y'all into this new bedroom right here, right? So through that bathroom, there is an area where you can come into this bedroom. So it's like you have access to another bed, you know, it's like your own bathroom, I guess, but it's still accessible from anybody else in the house if they come through that hallway.
Yeah, there is a door. It's a pocket door that you can close there.
Yeah.
Now, there is only one window in this bedroom. Obviously, it's letting in a lot of natural light. You can see that the light is not on in this bedroom, and you can see pretty clear, but aesthetically, you know, I think we're all used to having double windows in the
I think
bedroom,
so.
It feels a little bit closed off here to me.
It might, but you know, at the same time, you know, with the right furniture, I think it might end up looking okay. And adjacent to this, you're gonna have another bedroom almost laid out identically with the window in the exact same position.
Yeah, this is the same bedroom.
And it's funny too, because I've noticed that in a lot of homes that we've been to, we see these bedrooms that are next to each other and they are mirrored.
Yeah.
So like you see, you know, if there's a window right here, you'd see one on the opposite side in this bedroom. But in this situation, that's not the case. So very interesting choice.
So walking back out into the hallway, I just want to get another another shot of this dining room here.
It's big.
I mean, it's really nice. I love the design of the ceiling.
Yep.
Of course, like I said, very, very tall ceiling.
It's
so
very nice.
That's pretty legit.
Yeah, man, I like the size of that dining room too. That's huge. But let's come into here. So this is gonna be the family room, the great room, you know, whatever you wanna call it. Really nice. I wanna start off with this fireplace. I like this, and I'll tell you why, right? So obviously we don't see tile like this in every single house, right? A lot of the times it's very basic. It could be subway tile, and that's fine. This is kind of a design preference. But two things. One, I've noticed that with the electric fireplaces, a lot of the times they're a lot smaller than this. They're a little bit smaller, but this one is a really good size, right? You also have this mantle up here, and then I want to point out you do have TV hookups there, but if you don't want to have it above the fireplaces, because I know that's kind of a thing with a lot of people, you also have them right here, which is pretty cool.
That they did that.
You got options. You're not just locked into plugging it in up there, which is cool.
Now, I want to point out that with SITTERLE, this neighborhood specifically, I think they have about 10 different floor plans to choose from, and all but 2 of them are single-story homes.
Yes.
And so this being one of their single-story homes, I think a lot of people are familiar with the open concept. Well, this single-story home has some separation. Now, this big area that we're in right now does feel open concept. You got the living room, you got, you know, this area over here.
Like a breakfast nook, right?
Yep, the breakfast nook. But where we just came from, I feel like there's some separation there.
That kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier about the shape of the home. This is kind of shaped like a T, if you notice. You have wings of the house, which provides for the separation, but it also allows for people to gather in an area like this.
And they put this island off to the side, which I think really helps with the design of the home. It's got the granite countertops. You know, we have seen a lot of new builds coming with quartz. They still decided to go with granite, which isn't bad.
I like granite.
Granite works, and I think it works in this house.
Absolutely. And I do want to point out, so you kind of touched on it, but I love how this is positioned in the house, because not only do you have such a great amount of real estate, like as far as counter space goes, so if you want to sit up here, you can, but you also have the ability to talk to these people who are in the dining room or the breakfast nook, and then also the people to talk to here. You can see everything from here. You don't have to angle all weird, and I just really like that this makes this the center point of the entire gathering area.
I would say the one thing that, obviously the home is empty, it's not furnished, so there is a lot of echo in here. So, you know, having some throw rugs or things like that, of course your couches and things that you put in the house should cut back on that, but I'm just noticing walking through, there's a lot of echo in this part of the house.
Especially in the areas where there's hard surfaces, and that's about all there is in here. Now, Johnny, come over here for a minute. First of all, I let you know, we take a look at the range, but look what they got.
The pot filler.
They got the pot filler.
So they're doing us right already.
See?
I like that.
See what I mean? Subway tile with the pot filler. This is such a good idea. I'm clumsy, man, when I cook. I'll be spilling water everywhere. So I need to get one of these in my house for sure. So,
gas range. So this is going to be a gas community. It's got 5 burners. This appliance and the appliances in this home are Whirlpool, and you're going to see in the next home that we take a look at, they did KitchenAid.
Yep.
And it's funny because Trevor, you taught me something.
I did.
That KitchenAid and Whirlpool are owned by the same company.
Correct.
I did not know that. That would make sense as to why they've got both.
KitchenAid is like luxury Whirlpool, put it that way.
Gotcha.
But speaking of that though, these are still really nice ovens. These are double ovens, and I'm a big fan of double ovens because, you know, you can always have more space to cook.
And you got your microwave on the opposite side, and you've got a corner pantry. That's going to be your standard size corner pantry, not going to be super big.
For sure. And also one more thing I want to point out is that, I mean, look at all of these outlets under here, which is super cool, because if you have your kids up here and they're doing homework, you have a place to put your laptop, and I really like that. And I also want to point out that these outlets have a USB charger.
That's nice.
Super good.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that. Now, this is obviously, we kind of breezed past this and didn't even touch on it, but this outdoor living area is fantastic, right?
Massive covered back patio.
Dude, it's
and
huge.
These doors, oh, these are not the doors, these aren't those super long, wide doors that we've been seeing, right? Yeah, they just open.
Yes, they are.
Well, they both open, but you know the ones I'm talking about.
I know
that open.
Yeah, this is
twice.
still pretty good though. I like this, and I also want to point out, if you see that nozzle that's over there, kind of on this wall, this is going to be a natural gas hookup. So if you cook with propane, this is so great because it's so expensive to put in, and you don't have to keep buying propane tanks. It's such a good option. Now,
got a second entrance.
Yep, right there in that breakfast nook is actually where that door is. So, I mean, if you want to walk 4 feet around around the corner and come outside, you can do that too.
Yeah, real quick, I want to show the depth of this backyard. So this particular neighborhood with SITTERLE, they're going to build, all of their lots are going to be 65-foot lots. And when we're talking about lot sizes, guys, we are talking about the width of the yard from property line to property line. Now, this is one thing that we learned, a lot of people don't know, and they ask us this question all the time, is that when it comes to the depth of the yard, that is determined by how not the builder, it's determined by
the layout
of the lot of the community, right? So this particular lot right here is super deep. This is a very deep and big backyard, and you're gonna see the next house, which is one of the more popular floor plans, has a very shallow depth.
Yep, and just as an example, you can look over there at some of these other houses that are being built, and you can see some of these yards are massive.
Yeah, this is a very deep backyard just next door.
Yep, but then look at that one that's being built. That's a very small one.
Very short, yeah.
You have a lot of variety, but really,
So everyone's gonna be on a 65-foot lot, but you might have a different depth to your lot.
Absolutely. All right, let's go check out the master bedroom. But before we get in there,
you're gonna have a linen closet, another linen closet right there.
Absolutely.
Now this master bedroom, I really like. Here we are again with the wood beam. Again, just to kind of prove our point from a couple weeks ago, the wood beams are not going out.
They're not so 2016. No. They look beautiful. And if you feel otherwise, I want you to comment below, because you and I are gonna have some words, okay? These beams are beautiful and I don't care what you say. Let's go look at the bathroom. Oh, new flooring.
Another flooring.
Another one.
You are gonna have the double doors to your bathroom, which is nice. And as soon as you walk in, directly in front of you is gonna be that very deep garden tub.
This bathroom is angled just like the kitchen is.
It is.
It is.
Yep.
So very similar, right? So you have the focal point of this being the bathtub, and then you have your his and her sinks. I like that. I like you get a little bit of separation, you get your own space, but you're still not that far from each other. You got your little, it's almost tucked in here like a room, your own little shower, and it's a small step down, excuse me. But the shower goes in here just a little bit, so a decent sized shower for sure. You got your water closet, and one thing I love that they put cabinets above the toilet. It makes sense.
They're just utilizing all the space here. Again, the ceiling, this is gonna be probably 11 feet.
Yeah, I'd say 11 or 12.
Everything is still very, very tall. You know, you get a lot of room in here if you're very tall. And then you're just gonna have one master closet here. You know, it's not very big. It looks pretty deep right now because it's empty, but you know how it is. Once all your clothes are in here, your stuff is in here, this closet is not gonna be very, very big.
No, but there's so many companies nowadays that offer like closet storage solutions. They'll come and they'll build you out a custom closet in one that's kind of a bare bones thing like that. So even though it doesn't come spec from the builder, you still have some options if that's what you want to go.
I would have preferred to have two closets though. I mean, we've seen some homes that are, you know, even smaller that have two closets. So that would have been pretty nice, but it is what it is.
I completely agree with you, man. So let's kind of talk about the numbers for this house. Now, this house specifically, right, the way it's spec'd out, this house is going to be worth about $730,000, right? So that low 7 mark, and you're getting quite a bit of bang for your buck. Well, that is a little bit higher when it comes to the lot size, the details, the elegance of the house, and the overall build quality that SITTERLE has to offer. You really are making your dollar stretch if that's what you're going to spend and that's what your budget is looking like.
And this is actually going to be very comparable to the neighborhood as well. There are several other builders in this neighborhood, Perry, Monticello, and their price points are going to be very similar. Now, you are going to have you're going to have very decent sized lot here on 65 foot. I know that there are other builders in this neighborhood that are building on smaller lots than that at the same price point. So you are getting a little bit more with this price point. So I'm pretty impressed with this house. This house does have a few upgrades that don't come standard. However, you know, it's very, very nice.
For the location, you know, if we didn't touch on it earlier, we're located north of Stone Oak, right? So Kinder Ranch is located on the far, far north side. If you go up 281, probably about 7 or 8 miles north of Loop 1604. So for this location, it's very sought after, right?
Man, I'm excited to see the final home. This is gonna be one of their more popular floor plans across the street. Let's go take a look at it.
If you like this one, you're gonna love this next one. Let's go. All right, guys, we're out here in front of the Westwood. Now, this is going to be just over 2,900 square feet. The model in this floor plan starts at the low 600s, but this spec'd out model is going to be somewhere around 750 mark. I can't wait to show you. Let's go check it out.
Now this house is going to be one of their most popular selling floor plans right here.
It is.
They have sold this one all over. Now this particular area of Kinder Ranch is going to be called Sunday Creek. There are multiple subdivisions within Kinder Ranch, and this is going to be Sunday Creek. Actually, this is going to be the first entrance of, or the second entrance of Sunday Creek.
But it's the third phase.
Right, the third phase.
So,
no, if you go into Sunday Creek from another entrance, I believe it was their phase 1 or 2, they're closed out over there, and they sold a ton of this floor plan.
They did.
And walking through here, you can really see why.
You'll see why. Now again, this is the model home, but that being said, man, they spared no expense. This is awesome. This is by far the favorite. We save the best for last for sure. So I want to start, before we get too far, I want to look at these floors, man. These floors are beautiful. I love the color of it. I think it kind of goes with everything.
Yeah, very nice.
Cool. When you first come in the house, very similar to the other one, you're going to have a bedroom immediately off to your right-hand side, right? The other side was on the left, or the other house was on the left-hand side. This is going to be on the right, but you're going to have two of them. You're going to have one bedroom over here, and you're going to have the other one right here. Now, come in here for a second, because I do want to point out a couple things here. Now, these ceilings, they're decent height, right? They look pretty high, right? Higher than the standard ceiling. But that being said, decent sized bedroom, and you do have this Jack and Jill. Now, I want to talk about this for a second, because we've seen a lot of Jack and Jill bathrooms recently, and I don't know that they're all truly Jack and Jill, okay? This one in particular has the sink located on the inside, and it's just one sink for the whole thing. You got your sink, you got your tub, you got your toilet, you got your sectioned off here. But in a lot of the other homes that we've seen the sinks that are almost in the bedroom, right?
Yeah, the sinks that you've got the sink in the bedroom, and then you just share the toilet area. So this one, you actually truly share the entire bathroom, and once you close these doors, it's sectioned off. Now, with this particular one, is there a light in there? Because it looks a little bit dark. Okay,
there it is.
So there we have a light there.
Beautiful.
So one of the things here, of course, this is going to be granite countertops. You're going to have carpeted flooring in the bedroom, and then you're going to have tile in the bathroom, which is normal. Now, with this, I want to say that SITTERLE is very, very customizable. So you can do almost anything if you're building this thing from the ground up. So what you see in this model home might not necessarily be a standard thing. It just might be what they put in the model home. In this bathroom, you've got one sink. If you're going to do a Jack and Jill, I would prefer that you have two sinks. You know, you have two kids in here brushing their teeth or getting ready for bed at the same time. You'd want two sinks. And so that's probably what you can do here. It just so happens that you've got one sink in this model.
It's really nice. So I was talking about the ceiling height in that first bedroom. Now look at this.
So this one is even more grand. I would say in this first bedroom we were just in, you're looking at a 9 or 10 foot ceiling. I mean, this looks like 13 foot ceiling.
It makes the room look massive.
Right.
It's huge.
I mean, it's a room to grow into, that's for sure.
Exactly. It feels a lot bigger than it is. Decent sized closet. It is going to be a walk-in, so if you have older kiddos, they should have plenty of room to put their stuff. But let's go and see the rest of the house.
Now this entryway, although you do have an entryway, this area right here is going to be walled off because that is going to be your three-car garage. So your entryway is going to be decent size. As you can see, you still have a lot of room over here, right, for decoration, which they did a great job, dude. They did, whoever decorates
I need to hire some of the people who did the design,
a phenomenal job. So I do like that.
So as you come in, this is going to be a very similar floor plan, reminiscent of the other one, but I think you'll understand what we're talking about. This is taking it up just a notch.
When you walk in here, you want to stand at this threshold and just kind of take it in, because this is truly beautiful.
There's so much to look at in this house. It's really incredible, man. So let's start with the first thing, right? Let's start with the kitchen, okay? They went with the granite countertop again, and I actually really like the way this looks because it goes with the colors, and it looks really nice. I've seen people use the quartz. We kind of talked about this in the other house, but there have been some homes that use quartz, and the colors that they use, it almost makes it feel kind of cold, right?
Yeah, so this granite, you know, it has some, it looks like it's got some bronze in there, and it really just kind of ties in everything with the other accents of the home.
Gives it a warm feeling.
It almost has a bohemian type feel to this house.
Farmhouse.
But yeah, farmhouse, just the colors and everything like that just really gives you that vibe. Very, very nice.
Absolutely. Man. So I do want to point this out. Take a look at this range here, man. This KitchenAid range. So obviously KitchenAid, we discussed in the other house, KitchenAid and Whirlpool are the same company, but KitchenAid is a little bit elevated, and it shows with the quality, right? Everything's really heavy duty stainless steel. I mean, look at that. You get 6 burners.
I mean, this is insane. I have not even seen a stove top like this. I do want to point out with the KitchenAid, the dishwasher, KitchenAid dishwasher happens to be the exact same one that we just bought in our house, and then you went right after me and bought one and installed it in your house. Or was that?
I think you have that the other way around, but that's okay. We'll go with that. You also got the KitchenAid fridge, KitchenAid microwave, KitchenAid everything. And I want to point out, I really like this backsplash here. So many places we see the subway tile in this color, and it looks nice, but this really draws your eye to it.
I'm kind of over subway tile. I really like this. This is
It's just like a nicer way of doing that.
You got your corner pantry here, standard, and then your double ovens.
Yes, also really quick while we are by here, look at these little drawers. I love these.
Not soft close though.
They're not soft close.
Which I would expect. But yeah, I mean,
oh yeah, they are.
They are soft close.
Maybe I just don't know how to work a soft close drawer.
Oh, there you go.
That's the problem. All right, let's go take a look at the rest of this.
And
so
you're in such a hurry, you forgot your coffee nook over here, which is, I know how important that is to you.
it is, you know, here's the thing. So right now I'm on a diet and I can't have cream in my coffee, right? I'm going no sugar, no starches or anything. So I'm trying to ignore the finer things in life right now, okay? So y'all pray for me. Anyway, we're in the dining room here. Now I like this dining room.
Yes.
Now we just came from that other dining room, and that other dining room was beautiful. It was very grand. That felt like a very formal dining room that you would have the nice meals, you know, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all that good stuff. But this one feels a little bit more intimate, I would say. And I kind of like that. I'm not a big formal dining room person, so I think between the size of this, you know, and you can still put a round table, but between the size of this and the seating area at the bar, I think that you're pretty much covered.
Yeah, so the one thing that I would say that it's not my favorite is that when you come out of the garage, because this is gonna be your garage entrance right here, you're gonna run right into your table there. So you've got your laundry room over here, not largest laundry room, but they've added a lot to this house, and they took away the size of the laundry room, which is completely fine. You don't have a window in here, you don't have a bench in here or sink in here. It's just gonna be your standard laundry room. And then off to the right, you're gonna have your mud bench or drop zone area, which is very nice, a closet as well. But again, when you walk in out of this area, you walk right into the dining room with your kitchen table. If people are sitting here eating and stuff, I don't know. Not the biggest fan of that.
That's true. Although there's only so many different people that'll be coming through in your garage.
That's true.
Unless if it's somebody else, you have a problem. Let's talk about this study really quick, because you did kind of bypass that. I know you might
but it's right off of the kitchen.
Really good size. Like it's deeper than it looks, because this goes back quite a bit of ways. Plenty of room to do just about whatever you need to do. I like these windows. I like the view that it gives. Where we're at in San Antonio, there's a lot of hills. So I think the more windows up here, it's really nice. And you can always cover them up. You know, you can throw curtains over them, but having the ability to see those hills in the background, I think it's a really, really solid feature.
This is a pretty deep office here, and again, they are considered as very customizable. So we did learn from the rep here that you can make this area a lot smaller. And you're gonna see when we're in the master bedroom, the closet can probably be extended to be a little bit bigger if you take a little bit of size off of this study. So
comes
there
down
are
to preferences.
a lot of things you can do, yeah.
So let's talk about this living room. I love this living room. Oh, would you look at that? There's some wood beams up there.
More wood beams.
Love it. I love how this living room is laid out. This is a very comfortable space. For being such an elegant home, I think that there's a sense of comfort in here that you don't get with a lot of higher end homes in this price point. I think that, again, touching on the coldness factor, there's a lot of times when we go into homes, they feel kind of cold and it feels like you don't want to touch anything because it's so nice you'll break it. This feels comfortable. Like I can sit down and I can live here very comfortably.
Very luxurious, but yes, very, very comfortable. I think people would feel very good here. Stone fireplace, beautiful. Gas, so very nice.
I love that.
Now, I know people are looking out that window behind you and they see that beautiful chimney out there, fireplace out there. We'll get to that in a second.
Stick around.
But stick around, yeah, we're gonna touch on that. So let's head over to this master bedroom real quick.
Come take a look.
Before we walk into the master, you are gonna have a linen closet right outside the door.
Beautiful. The shiplap, I almost died there. I don't know if you all just saw that, but look at the shiplap. I love that. I don't see that color shiplap in very many houses. So again, designers did a flawless job. This is a great size bedroom, but Johnny, I know you like bigger bedrooms. So what do you think about this size?
This size will do. You know, with the 3-car garage, being able to turn that single bay into like a home gym, any type of, you know, assault bike or assault runner, or you know, the Peloton bike that you might want to put in a bedroom, you could just throw it out there. So you don't necessarily need a giant bedroom, I think, in this floor plan.
You gonna need a Peloton?
I've got an assault bike.
Okay, I was about to ask some questions.
The first gen, man, but it works.
Hey, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. All right, let's talk about something for a minute, okay? Again, a lot of these high-end luxury homes, beautiful. A lot of them like to take the bathrooms and make them the statement piece in the bathtub specifically, right? They like to put it smack dab in the middle of the bathroom. Looks really cool a lot of the times, but sometimes it's kind of in the way. This is still a beautiful bathtub, but I love that they put it off to the side, and it's not in the way.
And it's not connected to your shower, so it's completely separate, and I like that a lot.
And that's a preference thing. A lot of people like it in there. To me, it feels like a locker room, but you know, it might work and it might be more practical, but I love the way they did that nonetheless. Good size shower, you have your little bench in there, and then you also have your little cutout to where you're able to put soap and whatever else you need to put in there. Same granite that's gonna be in the kitchen. Actually, is this the same granite?
Yeah, that's the same granite that's in the kitchen. Nice size, plenty of space for you and the missus or the mister, whatever. And
yeah, whatever.
A lot of space here.
For sure. Again, they have the cabinets above the toilet. Amazing, because you can never have enough storage for toilet paper. Now come check this out. This closet is kind of what we were talking about earlier. This is a good sized closet, but as you can see, if you have a lot of clothes, you might run out of space pretty soon. I like that they divided it, so his and hers. I think it's fantastic, but I do think that this could use a couple more feet of expansion, right? What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. So closets always look bigger when they're empty. There's a few things hanging up to kind of give you an idea of what it will look like, but this closet is going to fill up like crazy. And then when you have this door open like this, you don't have a ton of space to get through. So I would opt to have this door removed or not have it installed at all.
I think I'm with you
and have it open on that. Yeah.
I do like that they put that mirror there though. That's pretty legit. That's good. All right, let's go take a look at the West Wing. This way.
Directly across, which is very, very nice. And one of the bedrooms over here, well, actually, this is like a suite.
So yeah, so if you saw our last video that we put out when we did the 4-home tour, right? One of the homes had it was kind of like a mother-in-law suite, and you'd walk in there and you would miss it if you weren't paying attention. But this has something like that. Now we learned from the representative here as well that there's an option to seal this off and turn it into almost a suite section of the house, right?
Because you can see that you're kind of, if you move forward a little bit, you'll be standing right in the threshold of what would be a door. So you could put a door here, and then this entire area is a suite.
It's like a casita.
I mean, you've got a bedroom, a bathroom, and a living room.
Let's start in this living room, man. Or right, living room. I'd call it a living room, like a bonus room.
I mean, it's a sitting room for sure.
Put a TV up there if you have your mother-in-law staying with you, if you have other family staying with you. This is an amazing section of the house to have them. They can have their own TV. They can watch the programs, do what they need to do.
Very nice.
Have their own space. Now this bathroom is really cool too, because if you take a look at the flooring, you know, kind of going back to the flooring. This is tile, but dude, that looks so cool.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And it's unique because I haven't seen that in very many homes.
Did a really good job here.
You get your living room, you get your bathroom, and then you get your bedroom, which is also a pretty decent size as well, right? Obviously, this is kind of a standard size bedroom, but you get a walk-in closet with just about enough room as the same as the master closet. No, it's a little bit smaller.
No, this is a lot smaller.
It's a little smaller, but you get what I mean.
You have a good size bedroom. I mean, plenty of space. There's a dresser behind you, nightstands on each side of the bed.
Well, here's the thing. You don't need a big bedroom when you have your own living room.
Yeah. I will point out again, just like with the last house, you're just gonna have the single window in here. Turning off the light, it's okay. It's not super dark, you know, but I would have loved to have either one larger window or two windows in here.
Yeah.
But one of the things I do want to say, again, with the designers, I think that they did a good job with this bedroom. Walking into this bedroom, I spent some time out in California when I was stationed out there. And there was a store out there called Bombay. I don't think we have one here. But as soon as I walked into this room, that's the first thought that popped in my head. This store, dude, I haven't been in that store in 20 years, and all of a sudden I'm thinking about it. Weird.
That's fair. Hey, you know what? That's okay. There's a reason we're talking about it. But
the best for last.
The best for last. The thing that you guys really do want to talk about. Let me show you.
Everybody needs a solid back patio. This thing is covered. These ceilings are super tall. You can see you've got the wood up there. I love
surround sound too. Look at those.
You've got surround sound out here.
Fan.
And then look at this. Look at this.
I think I'm gonna cry.
Fireplace, man.
I think I might cry.
Super tall chimney. I mean,
this is one of the nicest outdoor fireplaces I have seen come standard with a home. This is beautiful.
The only thing that would really seal the deal for me is if you remove the couches and you had a built-in outdoor kitchen.
Well, here's the good thing about that. I would do the same thing, but on this side, because again, you got that gas hookup here.
There you go.
This is the perfect space for that. You have your outdoor kitchen here, you have your fireplace, you have your area set up, watch the game, and then you never leave, and then you never come out of your house because this is all you need.
Now, the one thing we talked about in the last home was the depth of the yard.
Yep.
Now, this is still going to be a 65-foot wide lot.
Correct.
However, the depth in this yard is going to be super, super shallow. Nothing like the last home. So,
And I'll give you guys reference point. Look, I barely walked off and I'm already at the fence.
So you could probably run really fast, jump off the patio and touch that fence.
You should show them, Johnny. You should do it real quick.
I'm an old man now, I can't do that. But
right.
very nice. You got a switch here to turn on your fireplace.
Gas fireplace, love it.
Yeah, this is legit, man. And
what more could you ask for?
Very, very nice, man. So who would you say this home is for? Now, I know the answer to that because this neighborhood is for families.
This is.
And this home in particular is going to be for families.
Yes.
Maybe a family with an elderly family member that could utilize the suite.
Either elderly family member or even a son or a daughter who maybe is off at college. They come back, they need their own section.
They failed to launch.
Failed to launch, right? This is the home for you. No, in all seriousness, this home is an amazing home for families. It's an amazing home for people who like to host things because you can open up these double doors, turn this into one big space. So if you'd like to have a lot of parties, this is amazing. This is probably not a first home for a lot of people just because this is going to be at an elevated price point. Homes in this neighborhood do start in the mid 500s, and then depending on how you option the homes out, they go all the way up. But with 10 different floor plans, you do have a lot of choices to pick from. This is a great place for families as well because of these school districts, right? So Kinder Ranch, specifically Sunday Creek, is built around the high school, Piper High School. And we've talked about that in other school districts as well, but Piper High School is enormous. It is built in the center, kind of like a cul-de-sac. The school is in the center and the neighborhoods go around. So every school between the elementary school, middle school, and high school are all within 2 miles of all of these neighborhoods here in Kinder Ranch.
Now, did you mention that the schools are in Comal County?
They are. So this is a weird situation. The schools are in Comal County. You live in Bexar County, but you are not, even though
you live in San Antonio.
Thank you.
Right? So your address is going to be San Antonio.
Yeah.
However, you're going to be in the county, so you're not paying city taxes, but your school district is going to be Comal County. So it's almost that weird Fair Oaks Ranch situation where you could be in multiple counties and pay different taxes and everything else. But
I don't make the rules. That's beyond me.
But hey, nice home, beautiful home.
I love
Hope you guys loved it.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. So this is SITTERLE in Kinder Ranch. We hope that you guys enjoyed the video. They are a great builder. We have not showcased them before. If you have any questions, our information is popping up on the screen. Make sure you also hit the like and subscribe button. We do post videos every single week and you do not want to miss them.
Guys, if you plan on moving to San Antonio within the next few weeks, even the next few months, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We would love the opportunity to speak with you and your family and help you guys make that move here and purchase a home here in San Antonio area. Guys, again, thank you so much for the love and support. Thank you so much for watching our stuff. We'll catch you in the next one.